Hello, folks, and welcome to the Entrepreneur Experts Cafe, sponsored by Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. I'm Kimberly Crow, your host and the creator of the Facebook community Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, a community by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, helping entrepreneurs and experts get their business to the next level. Come join the community and the conversation at www.entrepreneursrocketfuel.com/Facebook. Today, I'm going to interview the amazing Dr. Lydie. Dr. Lydie is a legal business expert. Welcome to the program, Dr. Lydie.
Oh, thank you so much, Kimberly. Appreciate it.
It is such a pleasure to have you here on the show today. And I know that you're a busy, busy woman. So I want to get your story out to our audience first. So tell us how you became a legal business expert.
It was or has been a difficult journey for me. My dad was a business attorney in Brooklyn, New York. So
New York.
Brooklyn,
Okay.
New York. So the whole community of small business owners always came to him because he was the guy that would give you the right advice, and they trusted and loved him. So I watched that growing up. And then there came a point in time where he got hoodwinked by his joint venture, partner at the time, who took all the money out of the business and left the country. He was gone. And the shame of that really impacted my dad. And the only thing he could do was leave us. So he left me, he left my mom, and left my little sister. And it's interesting because when we fail sometimes, it devastates us so much that the only thing we can think of doing is leaving and not starting again and not continuing the fight. So I went from being very well off as a little girl to the age of 9 being poor. And I mean poor. It's amazing how nobody helped my mom in her moment of stress and de-stress. That folks that would come by when dad was doing well were gone. And we wound up losing our home, wound up being in shelters for many, many years. And it wasn't until I got a scholarship to Columbia University, and I say Columbia University because it's one of the universities that really believe in people being bigger than what they are currently. And they put money behind that. They give scholarships out. So I got a scholarship, and that turned everything around. It was a community of well-to-do kids from well-to-do families that were focused on wealth. And I learned that from their parents, who took, a bit of kindness on me to say, let's show Lydie how to do this. So I became, following their processes, the legal sort of business monetization processes, I became a millionaire at the age of 20.
Wow.
And it's
now
all to them.
That's a millionaire. That's not $1 million in revenue. You actually were a millionaire.
And by the age of 20. I hadn't even graduated college yet.
After the story of having lost your father, from like having him leave and then being really a self-made woman. And you did not have your doctorate yet.
No, I didn't have a college degree yet. So people that say I need an education to be well off, not true. You need a process, someone to show you, a community of supporters, people that believe in you when you don't believe in yourself at the moment, right? That's what you need. And that's what I try to instill in what I do now, right? Because I remember, I still feel it. There are times where I still cry. Right? I cry for the little girl that went through that. I cry for the woman that still at times fears that I might fall into that again, that you don't know when the, the next punch is going to get you, and you've got to be prepared. As I say, you've got to be protected so that doesn't happen. So I believe that if you have a dream of owning a business or having money that frees you to do the things you really want to do, not just for yourself, we really do it for the people that we love, right? We want the money for our kids. We want the money for our godchildren. I don't have kids, but I have 10 godchildren. Wow. Everybody wants to give me their kid.
Wow.
Okay,
Are you taking orders?
I'm taking orders. I'm taking orders. Right? I have a trust for all of my godchildren. If anything were to ever happen to me, they would not suffer one moment of their day. And I wish my dad had thought of that. I don't think he realized, right? If he was in the picture. I think that's true for every business owner. If you're not in the picture, what happens to your family? We don't want to think about it, but anything can happen to us. Tomorrow is not promised. And I tell people, you've got to think, how does your business continue without you? And we don't, right?
there are so many solopreneurs out there that are just not thinking that through, right?
Right,
Like what
right.
happens to your clients? What happens to your business? How does it shut down, or how does it keep going, or
Right.
all of those pieces of
Right.
it. So you've got to have the legal aspects in place in order to protect
Exactly.
your business, your
Yes.
customers, your clients,
Yes.
and your family.
Yeah, and your original ideas, each of us that are entrepreneurs, right? There's a special something that Kimberly does in the way that she does it that attracts people but helps people. That secret sauce, as I call it, is worthy of being protected and monetized. And what if Kimberly was not in the picture? God forbid. I want Kimberly's children, her loved ones, to continue to benefit from what Kimberly built. And we oftentimes don't want to think about those things, right? But that's part of being a business owner. We must have these conversations. And sometimes it's not even death. Sometimes it's just illness, right? This COVID thing, or the vid, as we call it in New York, has really taken a lot, right? That's the vid. We're like, what? So,
That's funny. I have not heard that.
you
one
haven't heard
before.
the
That's
vid? Oh my
awesome.
God, Kimberly, it's all over the
Where
streets,
have I been?
right? The streets of New York, right? But it's the unexpected will always happen.
Got it.
Right. And our businesses cannot be tied to the unexpected.
All right. Well, if people want to work with you directly, what's the best way for them to do that?
Oh, I love to work with wonderful folks, and I love this community. Please text the word law, LAW, to 59925.
59925. Text the word law, LAW. That's pretty simple.
Yeah, I want to make it simple to work together. So I'm excited about
What
this.
happens when they text that? What will they get?
So they're going to get sort of they're going to get a free gift, my Dr. Lydie VIP free gift. They're going to get a downloadable video and some forms. They're going to get access to a lot of other things that I do that I think will be helpful for our community.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to do that after we finish the episode.
Awesome.
Sounds like good stuff to me. All right, Dr. Lydie, we are out of time and I'm going to let you go. But before we go, any final words for our group?
Yeah, if you can dream it, you can achieve it.
I believe that wholeheartedly. If I have the capacity to be able to dream something and daydream about it, then we have the capacity to be able to manifest that and make it happen. So I love it. Thank you so much, Dr. Lydie. Appreciate you being here. All right, folks, that was another episode of the Entrepreneur Experts Cafe. We'll see you next time. I'm Kimberly Crow. Cheers.